It's going to be fascinating to watch how Borussia Dortmund try and close down this Sundowns team, who are very, very technical.
You wouldn't believe it, would you, a week ago if we sat here, Don, and said that this group is their captain, Tembazwane, features for a second match in a row. He had a horrible injury against Congo in an international match at the winter of last year. Now it's time for another German side to come into town, as it's the yellow wall against the Brazilians. Mamelodi Sundowns against Borussia Dortmund. Cardoso has made that very clear. I mean, I think their average possession all season long is about 70% as that long ball comes forward. Is he onside? Tashreeq Matthews against his former club. Tashreeq Matthews! It's the first save, as that one is still call in the end. But what a brilliant start from Sundowns. It all came from Allende.
Yeah, I think he might have been offside, but honestly, I think they've done their homework, the Sundowns, and they've realised that they're watching the same Niklas Zula that I'm watching, who's on the right-hand side of the three, and he does not want to get exposed in Tashreeq Matthews.
Where's that one going to end up then? Pascal Gross standing over it, lifting towards the back post. The idea was there from Niklas Zula to try and head that back across goal. Unfortunately, he headed it out of play.
Either that or the ball went out of play from Pascal Gross. It was quite a deep corner that he was going for.
Possession to Sundowns. And Borussia Dortmund's half. It is evening time in South Africa, same as well for Germany. Those fans that are tuning in and joining us live from the FIFA Club World Cup, just gone midday here.
And all the pressure's on Dortmund. They've got to try and win this game. Sundowns can afford to try and have a laid-back approach and keep hold of the ball. Try and dominate the possession.
Ronwen Williams just about finding the feet of Divine Lunga. This is better from Sundowns. What a turn that is. Here comes Lucas Ribeiro.
Oh.
Lucas Ribeiro running through a goal. What a moment for Sundowns. Oh, wow. The stylish boys are in town. Masawanda. And who else would it be than their top goal scorer?
What an amazing goal. What an amazing goal from the Brazilian. That'll be the goal of the tournament. Or it certainly will be in the conversation. Amazing skill, the way he just sliced right open. Matthews started the move with a killer pass into him, and then he goes right the way of about three sliding defenders. Now have you got the bottle? Have you got the composure? Absolutely. To stick that away from Gregor Kobel. What a goal. What an individual goal. Whenever you've got a number 9 and you're playing in midfield, the number 9 has to be the trigger. You see him going close down, you've got to follow up and help him.
What a star, what a story we're looking at here. Oh,
oh
no.
no!
Oh no! Ronwen Williams! Caught napping. And it's away back in the game for Borussia Dortmund, with their central midfielder in Metja.
Oh, it's an absolute gift, isn't it? Maybe it's overconfidence because of the start they've had, but that pass is never, ever on. It's a gift from the Metja.
Felix Metja, gifted Felix Metja a goal. Here's Pascal Gross. Svensson all the way across, Guirassy! Well, that will give him some confidence, won't it, from Ronwen Williams?
Great save, point-blank save from Guirassy.
Comes a man for man. That was the chance moments before. Guirassy, Lucas Ribeiro.
Oh,
finding Allende. This is where they could be dangerous now. Allende into Matthews, all the way across. What a save from Kobel. Just got a left hand to it because he was about to fall onto the feet. Williams. That's actually one of his first shots at the feet. Quite an interesting story Tashreeq Matthews, he actually got a trial with Borussia Dortmund. This is the number 17 we're speaking about here of Mamelodi Sundowns. Speak more about in a second. Is Guirassy looks to find Julian Brandt. There's options at the back post, including Bellingham's there, but it is their top goal scorer. Somehow Guirassy finally on the score sheet over in the United States. 35 for the season. And he's had to wait quite a long time to get his first in the FIFA Club World Cup.
Great header. But they've made two vital mistakes. The Sundowns, the goalkeeper, midfield player, giving the ball away for both goals. Guirassy just lays it off to Julian Brandt, and then a stand-up cross to the far post. There's only going to be one winner there. Guirassy gets the flight of this cross from Julian Brandt very, very early on. He's up early, a bullet's header, and he knows he's going to score a good second or two before he connects.
"35 goals for the season. It was the dream start for Mamelodi Sundowns.
Oh, and they've scored one of the goals of the tournament. This is where they're getting joy down the sides, Dortmund.
Julian Brandt drives it across. It could fall back to Joe Bellingham on the volley. His first goal as a Borussia Dortmund player. The 19-year-old signed from Sunderland just days before this tournament. You couldn't ask for much more than that. His first start for the club. He was a substitution in the last match. Welcome to Borussia Dortmund, Joe Bellingham.
Well, the takeaway tactically from the game is how well Dortmund have adjusted, and every time they go down their right-hand side, they're getting joy. It's a lovely chest volley finish. It does take a little nick on the way through, but it was going in anyway. But Julian Brandt, every time he makes that run in behind a very high back line of the Sundowns, they're problem solved really well in this game, Dortmund. It's now Julian Brandt.
Svensson finds Joe. Svensson again into Mecha, the goal scorer of Dortmund's first. Whipped in towards the back post. Look at the time. What a save, Williams. Because Guirassy was on for a brace before the halfway line.
Wow, fantastic cross that from Daniel Svensson.
So Boho McQuainer steps up. Just over the bar. There was a hand on it, though. That's part of the problem because of the pecking order at the moment, though, Don, isn't it? You've got Jamie Gittens, who's played a lot of football this year, to freshen up the midfield. Marcel Sabitzer. Well, I reckon the number one sub. Corner. Played in from Allende.
Yeah,
and then you start looking at Gio Reyna.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 of them going through an intense warm-up.
What a great pass there from Pascal Gross. If you are enjoying the coverage of the FIFA Club World Cup, well, remember that all 63 games are live on DAZN.
One of the coaches have just gone down to Carney Chukwuemeka, so he might be the first change in that midfield for Dortmund.
Jan Koso. He needs to be careful. He's only a yellow card away from missing their last match. It was a late sub in the opening game. Picks up a card still. Bellingham. All the way across, that one deflected in! It's an own goal for Svensson. We'll say it's his. Borussia Dortmund, they might have been under severe pressure from Sundowns in the last 5-10 minutes. One simple attack and so much space for Daniel Svensson to whip that one across. The last touch looked like it came off Kalisto Madal. Just you can see there off his right boot. Wrong when Williams beaten. And for the German side, 3 becomes 4.
I'll talk about the pass before the assist. It was a lovely weighted pass.
Bueno. It's a clever little chip over the top, header flicked on off the post and on the rebounds. It's in from Ikram Raiders. Mamelodi Sundowns have an answer back. It wasn't a direct shot, and he's just on sides from the arm of Joe Bellingham.
Well, what a reaction finish. His first header was a good one, but he reacted really well as the ball pings off the back of the post. It was a lovely stand-up ball into the box. He gets first contact on it, which is always really important, but the reaction from Rassi will make a 5-yard sprint to get back on side.
Pascal Gross. Deep, look at the space! Benzemani! Saved by Williams. His best chance of the game so far.
Well, could he pull it back to Girassi, who's going to stand still? Just a question whether he was behind the ball or not, but another chance for Dortmund. Another good save this time from Williams.
Pascal Gross whips it in towards Girassi.
2-0 up, but at 1-0 they were comfortable, they were cruising, and then Williams made the mistake to give Dortmund a chance and a foothold in the game to make it 2-1.
They come again, Mamelodi Sundowns. There's a chance! The Sundowns!
Well, is he onside? My initial feeling in real time, he was offside, so it must have been tight that the referee or the assistant referee on that side, his flag did not go up.
Lebo. Does Lebo Matiba. And there we have it, full-time result. Borussia Dortmund get their first win in the FIFA Club World Cup. Dom, thoughts on that one?